the Bollywood star Kingo and the super fast hoarding collecting Makkari, who should win if these two were to fight each other in all out battle. Well, today in the MC Clash, that's the battle we have in store for y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below any thoughts you have about this video. Now let's begin with the category of strength. Who is stronger? Well, to be honest, this category is quite hard to tell, especially with these two characters. You see, in general physical strength, the actual stronger one would probably be Kingo, but in terms of combat, as in who would land the harder or the more powerful blows to the other, would be Makkari, as she'd be able to gather enough force and intensity with her speed. So, with that being said, in general physical strength, Kingo is the victor, but since this is a battle between these two powerful individuals, I have to give the term of physical strength to Makkari, as she would land harder blows on Kingo than Kingo could land on her, especially since the fact that the student never actually fights with his physical strength in his hands and stuff, because he's a long-range fighter. Let's move on to speed. Who is faster? Oof. Such a hard thing. Well, okay, let's be honest. It's quite obvious. I mean, Makkari is one of the fastest characters in the entirety of the MCU so far, so of course she defeats Kingo, because like Kingo's like the speed of Usain Bolt or something. There is no comparison between these two characters in terms of speed, so the ultimate victor in the aspect of speed is of course the one and only Makkari. Let's move on to durability. Who is more durable? Well, see, both these characters are incredibly durable, since general Eternals are superior than humans, possessing us the extra superhuman strength, speed, durability, and so on. But who is more durable? Well, to be honest, they probably have the same level of durability, but with her healing factor as a speedster, I have to give it to Makkari, because with her speed, she's able to heal and regenerate faster than Kingo would. Especially for the fact that Kingo barely even gets hurt or hit, so he wouldn't actually like know how a full powered punch really. Well, Makkari has been hit by Icarus and many other enemies and so on, so in terms of durability they are equal, but in terms of healing and regeneration I would give that to Makkari. So once again, the victor in total would be Makkari. Now let us move on to hand-to-hand combat. Well, this one is quite an interesting one. You see, people, both these characters rely so heavily on their powers. Both of them are so probably pathetic in terms of hand-to-hand combat. I'm sure they have extra like sensors and stuff. They're able to react a bit faster than others, sure, but their hand-to-hand combat is pathetic. They rely on their powers too much that they wouldn't actually even need to use their hand-to-hand combat. Makkari has his speed, Kingo has his handguns and stuff like that. So they both don't have any hand-to-hand combat like at all. Even though Makkari does fight like in close quarters or close proximity with the enemy, she attacks them with her hands and whatnot, she still doesn't have enough hand-to-hand combat to actually say that she's better than Kingo, and from what we saw, it doesn't seem as if Kingo as well has that much hand-to-hand combat. So in terms of hand-to-hand combat, I actually can't give it to anyone in that aspect. Now let us move on to the final category, and that is the category of power. Who has the more powerful power, or the cooler power? Okay, it's actually the more powerful. Who has the more powerful or stronger power? Well, again, it's Makkari. Kingo has his cosmic freaking handguns and whatnot, and they are quite devastating. I mean, they've taken down deviants, and they are quite powerful and quite dangerous. But Makkari has dodged multiple attacks from multiple deviants and multiple other characters, such as dodging Icarus's blows and his lasers. She has moved fast enough to block and dodge so many attacks from Icarus and so many attacks for so many other enemies she's ever fought throughout her entire lifespan. So, though Kingo's blasts are probably quite powerful and quite fast, I do think that Makkari would be easily capable of dodging all of his attacks and then end up getting so close to him she could gather enough force to actually knock him out. So, in terms of power, though Kingo is quite powerful and has quite powerful powers and stuff, the actual victor is Makkari. And in terms of this actual battle, who would win in an actual battle between these two characters? It is Makkari. She possesses her speed, which gives her a huge almost undescribable difference between these two characters. I mean, her speed is just so like devastating and so powerful. She would easily be capable of defeating Kingo. So that is my theory or my thoughts on who would win between Kingo and Makkari. If y'all have anything y'all have to say, y'all know what to do. This is MC Intro with another MC Clash. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below on any thoughts you have. I'm out.